Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have another showcase for you today in the Open Ultra League, of course, and this trainer does have a YouTube channel, so the link will be in the description down below. Yeah, one of my regulars, I really do appreciate all the submissions, but we are taking a look at a really cool team. We have Shadow Beedrill with Shadow Wolverine and Alolan Ninetales. So yeah, without further ado, let's just go ahead and dive right into these battles and see what we got going on for us. We have this Ninetales going for the Body Slam into the Ninetales. Ninetales might want to go for the Gunk Shot right now. Ninetales is going to go ahead and go for an attack. Definitely going to be a Sky attack. This is a pretty lengthy video, by the way. I believe it's over 20 minutes. Ninetales is going to be able to get to the Gunk Shot. Will it be enough to actually KO this? It's going to be very close. I don't know if it's quite enough. And no, it's not enough. But can't get the Snarl through before the Ninetales gets off an attack. That's really, really unfortunate. So Ninetales will have to invest the shield. But still able to take that game. Very nice. Or not the game, but the actual matchup. Jellicent coming in. Okay, gonna go ahead and go for the Body Slam right now. Obviously, this is resisted. Gunk Shot is resisted. This is double resisted. Snarls is super effective. But yeah, just gonna let this one go. Totally fine. Surf is gonna be enough to KO, but that's fine. Ninetales did its job. Wolverine is coming in. The opponent is still up a shield, which is not great. We do see a switch into Registeel. You do have the Earthquake ready to go. Actually going to charge up max energy and try to catch the Focus Blast. But is this a Focus Blast? Did this trainer catch the Focus Blast? Yes, they did. Able to catch the Focus Blast on the Shadow Beedrill. Great gameplay. Going to go ahead and throw the Drill Run right now. Will the opponent decide to shield this? Or will they let this one go? This is going to do a lot. The opponent will shield that. I mean, they had two shields, so it made sense. Zap Cannon will be enough to KO, so Beedrill is going to go ahead and shield, but it's a Focus Blast. Beedrill could have lived that, but obviously you don't want to risk it. I get it. Ooh, Beedrill going to go ahead and go for the bait. I actually don't know if the opponent is going to shield this. Let's find out. And the opponent does shield it, so that is a really good bait there. Able to get to the Drill Run, but the opponent makes a really good catch on the Jellicent, actually. So this Drill Run is going to connect. The Registeel does have energy, able to get into the match with the Wolverine, but the Shadow Ball is coming out, doing a lot to the Wolverine. Going to be able to throw this Icicle Spear right now. Should be enough to pick up the knockout. And then don't have any shields, but able to make it to the Earthquake with the Shadow Wolverine. This probably doesn't KO from full health, but from this health, it should KO as it does. Able to pick up that game. Really, really well done. So let's go ahead and move into the next battle. Yeah, great game, great game. Shadow Beedrill into Trevenant. Okay, picking up a pretty good matchup. Obviously, the Shadow Ball will KO you, but you're still doing a lot. I mean, I guess they're doing a lot as well. The opponent attempts to catch the X's, but they're not successful in doing so. Out comes the Wolverine. Wolverine is going to be able to throw this Icicle Spear right now. Icicle Spear, of course, we know hits for super effective damage. Doing a lot at that. So Wolverine doesn't have to shield this. It could shield it if it wants to preserve health. It does shield, so gonna go ahead and shield that Shadow Ball and go for the farm down against the Ninetales. So Trevenant coming in. Gonna go ahead and go for this Icicle Spear into the Trevenant. Trevenant probably shields this. Yeah, I mean, they definitely, that would KO. They have to shield that. Okay, trying to get to an Icicle Spear, but the Trevenant is able to throw this attack. Obviously Seed Bomb, obviously KOs. But that's fine. Beedrill is coming in. Beedrill is going to go ahead and throw an X's. They're looking for the KO against the Trevenant. This should be enough to pick up the knockout from a Shadow Beedrill. I imagine it is. Easy KO. In comes Lantern. Maybe going to throw the Drill. No, just going to switch before throwing the Drill. I'm going to switch into that Alolan Ninetales. Possibly trying to catch a Surf. But the Lantern is going to go ahead and throw the Thunderbolt. Going to charge up for the Gunk Shot. Almost to the Gunk Shot. Looks like they want to throw a Body Slam. We'll see what this trainer decides to do. It looks like they clicked on Body Slam. Going to take that Surf. Oh, maybe, I guess, it looked like the Ninetales was refunded there because it looked like the trainer clicked on Body Slam from my end, right? But either way, able to get off that Gunk Shot. And now you can throw this Body Slam. Very nice. This Body Slam has to pick up the shield. Otherwise, it will KO the Lantern. And Lantern is going down because the opponent just lets it go. Good game to both trainers. Let's move on to the next battle. Alright, we'll see how things go in the next game. We do have Shadow Beedrill into Heliolisk. You don't see that every day, and by every day I mean you don't see it at all. So really cool stuff from the opponent. I know it has Parabolic Charge, I believe it's called. It's a move exclusive to Heliolisk. So I don't know what else it has outside of that. Let's see what the opponent decides to throw. We're going to see a shield from the Beedrill. There's a Parabolic Charge, so good shield there. Obviously, I mean, anything would have KO'd. Beedrill is going to be able to farm down. Victini coming in. Going to go ahead and go for the X-Scissor right now. Going for the bait. Let's see. Will the opponent shield? The opponent does shield. Now able to get off a drill run. That was a beautiful bait. Really well done. This drill run is going to do massive damage. Probably KOs. It does KO. Very nice. And now out comes... Okay, Ninjask. Very, very interesting from the opponent. Now, of course, this trainer, lower ranked. Not ELO quite yet. So that could be why we're seeing some of these interesting picks. But that's okay. That's okay. We love to see it, right? We love every trainer that battles. Okay, it looks like, I don't know if the opponent force quit or if the game crashed, but either way, the opponent's not there. Good game. Let's move on to the next battle. Yeah, well played to both trainers. We'll see how the next game goes. We do have that Shadow Beedrill into Azu. Picking up a good matchup here. The only thing is, like, when they get to the Ice Beam, you'll have to shield, because the Drill Run's not going to be enough to KO. And the Ice Beam is going to do a lot. I mean, you probably live it, but it would still do a lot. You don't want to give the Azu a chance to flip the match. But now you could overfarm a lot. I love that overfarm. Going for the Drill Run. The Drill Run might not KO, but then you could farm down. Actually, she actually probably would KO. So we're going to go ahead and throw another one before the opponent gets off another attack. I do like that. So this is going to pick up the second shield. Trying to catch the Ice Beam. I don't think this was a catch. Was this a catch or is this a play rough? Ice Beam. Okay, I guess it was a catch. So able to catch on that Azu, and now out comes Galarian Stunfisk. But you have the Earthquake, and the opponent cannot protect itself because the opponent has no shields left. Gonna go ahead and see this Earthquake land. Oh, big damage. Absolutely KOing it. Out comes Makago. This is amazing because Makago is double weak to ground. So Earthquake, if Earthquake KO'd the Stunfisk, it's definitely KOing the Makago, right? No doubt about it. From a Shadow, easy KO. Gonna go ahead and overfarm. Going for this Earthquake. This is gonna KO. Yeah, as we know, gonna KO. Wanted to overfarm a little bit just so you can get to an attack against the Azu. Going for the Earthquake, actually able to reach it to an Earthquake. So Earthquake from Wolverine KOing all three Pokemon. Holy cow! You'll love to see it. Good game. Well played. Well played. I like the Noibat hat, by the way. Let's move on to the next one. We do have Shadow Beedrill into... Ooh, okay. Stunfisk. Okay, pretty interesting. So when Wolverine came in, Wolverine is doing super effective damage, but at the same time, it's taking super effective damage, right? From the Icicle Spear. Oh, from the Discharge. So we'll see. It looks like the Stunfisk is choosing to stay in, at least for right now, throwing this attack. Discharge is going to connect. And, ooh, didn't throw the Icicle Spear. Could have thrown the Icicle Spear so you wouldn't have to shield, but now I guess you could farm down and have a lot of energy. Actually, the opponent is switching out into Pelipper, charging up enough for 2 Icicle Spears. I think you can get off both of them before you go down. I don't think the Wing Attack KO. It's going to be tight. Can you get this one off? Yes, you can get this one off before you go down. Really nice. So this is going to... that would have picked up the KO, but it actually picks up a shield instead. Out comes the Linoon. Will the Galarian Linoon shield? Hurricane will do a lot if the Pelipper has enough energy for it. The Pelipper is going to go ahead and throw that Weather Ball, though. Going to go ahead and go for this Body Slam. I think Body Slam should be enough to knock out the Pelipper at that health, right? I would imagine it does, but the Pelipper actually going to go ahead and protect itself. Out comes Beedrill. If it's a Hurricane, it KOs, so Beedrill is going to go ahead and shield it. It's going to be a Weather Ball, okay? A little bit unfortunate. Do they make it? Oh, they do make it to another one, okay? So this is just a Weather Ball, so Beedrill can take it, but still unfortunate because it does take a lot of damage. But Pelipper goes down, in comes Swampert. The opponent made an attempted catch to try and catch a Drill Run. I do like that play, but it didn't work out for the opponent. Now this Beedrill can go for the Drill Run. It won't KO, but you can go for the Drill Run and then the X-Scissor. Yeah, going for the X-Scissor right now. So nice attempt by the opponent, but it was not successful for them. And that is going to be enough to KO, and that is going to be a great game. Very well played to both trainers. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Shadow Beedrill into Scrafty. Okay. Okay, very cool. Very cool. Looking like a pretty good matchup. Obviously, you do resist the counter damage. Going for the Drill Run. Interesting. You probably do want to go for the X-Scissor here, but we're going to see the Drill Run come out, and that will pick up the shield. I mean, if it didn't shield, that would have done a lot of damage. Gonna go ahead and let this one go. It's gonna be a foul play. We'll get that Beedrill low. Yeah, gonna go ahead and throw the X's before like a power up punch or an acid spray, whatever moveset they have comes out. And oh, the Scrafty actually shields that and gets off an attack. So you got both shields from the Scrafty, which is really good. It is the power up punch that will KO the Beedrill. Out comes Wolverine. Now, the backline is really weak to fighting, right? You have Wolverine, which is weak to fighting, and then you have Alolan Ninetales, which is double weak to fighting. But at least you can get rid of the Scrafty. And I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, it looked like they wanted to switch out, but no, just going to go ahead and stay in against this Swampert. Swampert is going to go ahead and throw an attack right now. We do see a shield. It's just going to be a Hydro Cannon, but Hydro Cannon at that health KOs the opponent, making an attempted catch, but either way, you're going to throw this into the Registeel anyway, so that's totally fine. And that did a lot of damage, not enough, obviously, but going to go ahead and switch, maybe looking to sacrifice the Linoon. Do you shield this? I mean, a Focus Blast KOs, it's double weak to it, so easily KOs, but no, just going to go ahead and shield it. I do like that shield because you can get off this Body Slam. Probably could have went like one more, but I guess not wanting to risk it. I get that, right? So Registeel does faint, and out comes Swampert. Gonna go ahead and go for this Body Slam. Body Slam is coming out hot, so shouldn't KO, I don't think, but it will get it low. Almost KOs. That Snarl did connect, so if this doesn't KO, which, spoiler warning, it won't, that Swampert is gonna go down. And that is gonna be a great game. Very well played to both trainers. Yeah, well done. Let's go ahead and move into the next one. Shadow Beedrill into Ferrothorn. Okay, very interesting matchup. I don't know. It's okay. Like, I guess it's kind of neutral. Because the thing is, like, obviously you have to watch out for, like, Thunder, which would do a lot of damage. Flash Cannon would do a lot. Usually, the Ferrothorns don't carry Flash Cannon from my experience in the Open Great League. But actually, Pelipper coming in, so out comes the Wolverine. Okay, Wolverine looking really good here. Obviously, just have to watch out for the Hurricane. Gonna go ahead and throw this Icicle Spear that will pick up the shield. And we do see an attack come in. Wolverine is gonna go ahead and just let it go. Is it a Hurricane? No, it's gonna be a Weather Ball bait. Good call there because the Hurricane would have KO'd. Now we do see this Icicle Spear coming out. I would have been tempted to bait that, you know, because I would have been, you know, concerned that it was a Hurricane. I was thinking it would have been a Hurricane. This might actually be the Weather Ball. No, that's going to be the Hurricane. Wow, crazy good call. Crazy good call. Because I thought because of how low the Wolverine is, I thought that was going to be a Weather Ball, but it was not. We do see the Icicle Spear KO and KO that shiny Pelipper. Out comes Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn's throwing an attack. Ferrothorn could have farmed down, but I guess maybe they didn't know if the Wolverine would have been able to make it to an attack. I don't think it would have been. But either way, Shadow Beedrill is coming in. We're going to see this attack come out. This X is into the Ferrothorn right now. And that will KO it. And in comes Lantern, a very common Pokemon in the Great League nowadays, right? So Shadow Beedrill is going to be able to land this Drill Run, which is going to do massive damage. Massive damage. Almost KOing it. Okay, this attack coming into the Beedrill. Just going to let it go. A Thunderbolt might KO. A Surf would not. Thunderbolt will KO. But yeah, the Linoon can just farm down. That's going to be a great game, very well played to both trainers. And we'll move on to the next game immediately. Beedrill into Medicham. Okay, so Beedrill is going to go ahead and go for this attack right now. And that will connect. Now, obviously, you are weak to Psychic, so going to go ahead and shield it. It is going to be a Psychic. Beautiful shield. You should be able to farm down now. Yeah, easy farm down. So Beedrill is going to be able to farm that down. And in Azu? Azu coming into Beedrill. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Azu coming into Beedrill right now. Beedrill is going to be able to throw this Drill Run. What is in the back? It's got to be something. Okay, going to go ahead and save the Beedrill because it's got to be something weak to Beedrill if they're bringing in the Azumarill against Beedrill. We do see a play rough. What could it be? Could it be another Fairy? I mean, if it was Sableye, you would have brought in the Sableye, right? I don't know what it could be. I guess we'll find out soon enough. But either way, Icicle Spear coming out. Not going to be enough to KO, but it does get the Azumarill low. Looks like the opponent just gave up. Okay, yeah. The opponent just gave up. I don't know if they quit the game. Okay, that was a Dragon type. I didn't quite see what it was. Dragonair. Oh, no, the opponent's still here. Okay. But either way, why not bring in the Dragonair against the Beedrill? Very interesting. Okay, perhaps a mistake. Perhaps a misclick. It happens to all of us. But whatever, it's fine. And Beedrill is going to be able to farm down. And that is going to be a good win. Very well played to both trainers. Let's go ahead and move into the next battle. See how the next game goes for us. So it's going to be Shadow Beedrill into Trevenant. Okay, picking up a pretty decent matchup. See how this plays out. Okay, so the Trevenant is going to be able to throw an attack. I think this is just Seed Bomb, but... No, oh, Foul Play, okay. Yeah, it looked like it was too short for the Shadow Ball, but if you're running Foul Play, yeah, it could be a Foul Play. I just wasn't expecting Foul Play. So that was a good shield, but Beedrill really wants to get to an X's. They're going to be able to get to it, so going to be able to get to this X's right now. That will pick up the shield, switching out, and ooh, it looks like Mandibuzz came in. Unfortunately, both trainers switched out at the same time. You would have loved to have the Wolverine on that Mandibuzz, so... yeah, that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Trying to get to a gunk shot. Able to get off this gunk shot. Okay, still going to do a lot of damage. I mean, the gunk shot definitely going to do a lot. And there we go. Doing a lot. So, Mandibuzz is going to be able to throw this attack right now. Just going to be an aerial ace, but going to go ahead and let it go. And we do see some of that famous Go Battle League lag right now. The game is just chilling. Not sure how this outcome is going to play out. No idea. This is really unfortunate, but it happens to all of us, right? It happens to all of us. Weak connection. Okay, it looks like our trainer, the one with shoutcasting, is the one that did not benefit from that lag. The opponent did, but the Wolverine comes in, and the Wolverine does farm down. Are we still going to see a win with the Wolverine, though? Let's find out. Despite those issues, let's see if we can still see a win. Galarian Stunfisk, okay. Yeah, we're still going to see a win despite that lag. Absolutely insane. So, good game. That really, really good game. Let's go ahead and move into the next battle. Shadow Beedrill into Swampert. Swampert is resisting those Poison Jab attacks. Double resisting them, actually. So, we're going to go ahead and switch and catch the Hydro Cannon. Very, very, very good catch. So, this is going to go into the Wolverine, obviously. Not going to do too much. Out comes Ferrothorn. And, I mean, the power will be enough to KO. So, do you shield this? Yep, going to go ahead and shield it. So, that's fine. Going to go ahead and charge up for that Earthquake and throw the Icicle Spear right now. So, this Icicle Spear coming out. And that will pick up the shield, so you do get a shield at least. So, it was worth the shield. I wasn't sure if the Ferrothorn was going to shield, but they did shield, which is good. Okay, so very nice. So the Ferrothorn is going to go ahead and throw an attack. Just going to let the Wolverine go right now. So Power Whip is going to be enough to KO. Out comes Beedrill. So Beedrill is going for that farm. No, going to go ahead and charge up a lot of energy and then go for the X's before the Ferrothorn gets to an attack. I do like that play. That will KO. Ooh, Ninetales. Ninetales coming in. You absolutely love to see Alolan Ninetales being a Beedrill. However, the Linoon in the back doesn't really want to see it. Yes, that has Powder Stone, that Ninetales, so he's easier to play with Linoon, but we'll see what happens. Oh, just going to let it go. Okay, so going to let it go and rely on the Galarian Linoon. As I said, you have the Gunk Shot. You do have play. If you could farm down, that would be amazing. That would be really incredible. I'm going to go ahead and let this go. So you do have play, because that's not a charm version of Ninetales. Oh, not going to farm down. I would have loved to see a farm down, but I don't know if the Lightning could have made it. So we're going to see this Body Slam come out. And, oh, the opponent's out of shields. Oh, I was thinking the opponent still had one shield. This is incredible now, because now the Lightning can shield and get off a Gunk Shot. And the Gunk Shot is going to KO the Alolan Ninetales. So yeah, for some reason I was thinking the opponent still had one shield left, but they do not. So this is going to KO, and it's going to be a good game. Very well played to both traders. Once that trash can hits that Ninetales in the face. Good game. Okay, moving on. We do have Shadow Beedrill into Altaria. Terrible matchup. Probably going to go ahead and switch into the Linoon. Okay, no. Going to go ahead and stay in. Actually going to switch into the Wolverine. The reason I said Linoon is because you generally want to go into... You don't want to go into your hard answer, generally. But obviously, the Wolverine is best against the Altaria. But now you're going to lose the Wolverine, which is unfortunate. But we'll see what happens. So the opponent is going to go ahead and throw a Play Rough right now. That's fine. And the Wolverine is going to go ahead and go for this Earthquake. Just to get off damage. I mean, the Azu doesn't have to shield this. They do not shield it. I didn't think they would. And the Azumarill is going to go ahead and throw an attack right now. Even an Ice Beam will be enough to KO. They throw a Play Rough. That tells me the opponent might have Hydro Pump on there. Because I feel like the Ice Beam would have... I mean, well, Ice Beam is double resisted. But I still think it would have KO'd, but maybe unsure. Anyway, able to catch the Sky Attack, which is good. Now you don't have to worry about a Moonblast coming into the Linoon right now. So we're going to see this aggressive farm up into the Gunk Shot. Going to go ahead and go for the Gunk Shot right now. And this is going to not connect. That's unfortunate. It would have been nice to throw the Body Slam there, but still have 2 shields, right? So the Linoon is going to go ahead and shield this one up. And I don't think, you don't make it to a Gunk Shot. You do have to throw a Body Slam. And this Body Slam is going to connect. Very nice. And the Altaria is going to go ahead and farm down. And now comes Beedrill. Going to go ahead and shield this. I mean, you have to shield this. This would KO the Beedrill, right? So, going to go ahead and shield this Sky Attack. The opponent is also out of shield. It's going to be able to farm down. Have we seen the last Pokemon yet? We have not. It's a Galarian Stunfisk, but you're going to get off 2 drill runs, which is going to be enough to KO. Holy cow, what a game. A tough lead, still able to take it. Well played. Really well played. And that is going to be it for this submission. Thank you so much for sharing your battle experiences with us, as always, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.